It really is just a privilege to be here and an honor, and I'm glad to be in this house tonight. It's obvious that God is up to something big. Amen? Okay, why are you all just staring at me? I'm trying to figure this out. Smile at somebody, say it's going to be okay. It's going to be all right. Just tell them Pastor wouldn't have any weird person kick this thing off. This guy's okay. Lord, you are good and your mercy endureth forever. Let me hear you say, Lord, you are good and your mercy endureth forever. Say it again, Lord.
We need the faith that builds buildings. We need the faith that grows churches. We need the faith that builds company and business. We need the faith that explodes across the world. We need the faith that brings healing to people's lives. But we need faith in adversity. When the whole world is against me, yet will I have faith in Him. That is the faith that we need to see in the church today.
What we've got to see is that God sees there an answer for this part of the world, for Europe, for wherever it is God sees an answer. God sees His precious, chosen sons and daughters. God sees people who He has planned an amazing destiny for, and therefore we are privileged to lead them in an act of worship or lead them in a service closer to that God is entrusting for them to push out.
Hi, my name is Magnus. I'm pastoring United in Sweden. I am so pumped to be here at Stronger, and the highlight is to see so many European church leaders and pastors from about 150, 160 churches all over Europe can be able to sit down under this kind of teaching. It's so much going to help us. There's a new day coming for the church in Europe.
Hey everyone, Kevin Gerald here at Stronger Conference. We've had an awesome time here this week, and I want to encourage all of you church leaders all over Europe, don't miss Stronger 2010. It's an awesome time, a great opportunity. You know, God's doing great things here in Europe in the church, and you can see it and feel it and sense it right here at this conference. Don't miss out Stronger 2010.
See, He is Alpha and Omega. He is the beginning and He is the end. He can see the year of 2009 and He can see the year of 2029. What you will do. That's why He is so rejoicing about your life and about your sacrifice and about your giving. Come on, somebody. And about your stretching yourself.
I am so impressed with the way this conference is run. What I enjoy is the fact that this is a transformational church. It's transforming its society, it's transformed itself. It's come from a fairly staid, ordinary church to something huge and exciting now. If you're looking to change your church, if you're looking to bring change in your society, you need to come to this conference, Stronger. Every year it gets better, every year it's a little more tweaked and different. The things you'll learn here really are basic leadership principles to growing great church. But what you'll learn, what you'll grab with you is atmosphere and vibrancy and just the serving of people around about you. So you need to come, make sure you're here, it'll be awesome.
Maybe you're sitting here as a pastor from Europe and you look at this stage that is totally filled with sons and daughters. And you say, wow, I would love to have a church like that with so many young, radical, on fire people. I would love to have those sons in my house. Let me tell you, sons, you don't get them, you make them.
You know, the awareness, the realization, the owning up to this is my time is one of the greatest discoveries of your life, because your time may not look anything like what you want your time to look like. And some of us could wish our day would have been another time, and this is a difficult time to be alive. We hear people say times are getting difficult and worse, but if this is the most difficult of times, and God chose you to be here at this time, what does that say about God's belief in you?
It was such a big privilege for me to be a part of Stronger Conference this year. We had a fantastic time together. Obviously, Paul Scanlon was a great host, and great pastor of this church, Abound Life Center Church. I personally, as a pastor, was very, very encouraged. I learned a lot. I'm gonna use what I learned in my church, in my society, and the theme focusing on Europe and love Europe is very, very close to my heart, because we do live in Europe, in Kiev, in Ukraine and Moscow, Russia, and I believe the great days of the church in Europe is ahead of us.
Let's celebrate one another. Let's celebrate our differences, and together, let's grow this house of God so that it is a place that people cannot ignore, that people cannot overlook, a place where different people literally not just tolerate each other, but love one another and build ourselves up together as the house God called us to be.
What a conference. It has just been off the charts this year in every single way. The conference has had over 20 European nations represented. Over 30 pastors and leaders came from Denmark. 30 came from the nation of Austria. 20 came from the Netherlands. And on it goes as European pastors and leaders have piled in to the feast that has been Stronger 209. I'm encouraging you to get involved with Stronger in 2010, in March 2010. Let's all pile in here together. Let's have generationally people coming together all across Europe so that our future is safe, because we're empowering the kids who are coming through. Tonight was all about that, and you know the church and the future is all about that. So, come to Stronger 2010, it's going to be phenomenal. This is Paul Scanlon, Abundant Life Church of Bradford, loving on you guys, celebrating all that God's doing in your world. Keep going strong. Together we can make a difference.